Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Steve Cook. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think this team really needs Ryan Zimmerman to turn it around. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it.
Ready for another chance? Steve Cook, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Here we go.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, let her rip one time. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and with it they've left in front now 3-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Steve Cook. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, your pitch, he's coming to you.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, come on.
0-1 count and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A swing and a miss for route number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. The 0-2 delivery. Popped up.
That's up.
Cook is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Steve Cook will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here.
Hey, have a rip right up there now, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And this is fouled back and out of play. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Striding in once again, number 22. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Here we go now. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Washington Nationals secure their 10th victory of the season. Gio Gonzalez earns the win, his 2nd. Coda Glover closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error.
We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tanner Roark will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
Into the box now, Steve Cook. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Off the plate and low here, ball one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, Woody usually calls a pretty nice game back there, although consistency has been an issue brought up with him in the past. We'll see if it comes into play.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Well, if you're wondering if he was going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Bryce Harper now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Get your pitch, drive it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Flores has it, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. A time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire lineup. You cannot rely on that key guy on the team, the big star. No, everybody's got to contribute. If they do that, they'll win this game.
Batting fourth, second
at the plate,
baseman,
Daniel Murphy. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Ground, glove by right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Come on.
3-0 now.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
She's a good one right here.
3-0 pitch on its way. Ball 4. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mets nothing. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading off
He'll
for the
stand
Mets.
in to open
Catcher,
things up here in the 3rd.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Going out now. Here we go.
Here's a high pop-up. Cook is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Come on.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, taken in by Flores. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Two down now.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Quick work there as the Mets are down on 4 pitches, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Hey, see it, drive it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Bruce, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The runner scores from second. The relay throw, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Ready for another shot now. Bryce Harper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Bryce Harper.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets 1. Ready once again, Steve Cook. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Cook.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runners off for second. Now a flare out toward right center. Bruce is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. The obligatory look at the Capitol building here in Washington, D.C. Set to go for the
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Josh Edgen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bradford strikes out the side to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Nationals, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Coming to the plate now,
third,
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman.
Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Stay hot, stay hot. Here you go.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. These Mets, Harold, as they take the field here today. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
And, Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl doesn't get a lot of complaints from players or coaches about his strike zone. He calls a good zone, and more importantly, he's consistent.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Come on, Diggins, stay hot up there.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think this team really needs Ryan Zimmerman to turn it around. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts.
Here's Jay Bruce now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, very lopsided for the pitcher, 0 for 15. Bruce. Swing and a high pop-up. could be tough back behind third. Cook ranging into the outfield. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Cook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Steve Cook.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores.
The batter, number 4.
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Flores.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hard hit at third. Oh, 5. The throw. Hats off to that one. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Steve Cook.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to the right. Walker's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
See it drive it, kid. See it drive it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Now a throw over. Runners back.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here comes the 1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, let her rip. Let her rip.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Grounded to right at third. Fielded cleanly. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1, and it remains 5-2.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. Steven Strasburg notches his 3rd win of the year. Robert Gesellman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Coda Glover wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington Nationals. 5 runs, 7 hits.